Alright, so Landon, do you like dungeon crawlers?
I have been known to play them.
So like leveling dudes up?
Yeah?
Yeah, like leveling dudes up, fighting monsters,
yes.
collecting loot.
Uh-huh.
What about tower defense?
Okay, yes, a word.
Yep, okay. That's the intro. Done.
Dungeon of the Endless!
So Dungeon of the Endless, this is made by Amplitude Studios. This is guys that made Endless Space, which is a 4X game.
Yeah.
Which I played and I really liked, so it's like Civ or Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it too. I didn't get into it because it's definitely kind of like a slow, kind of crawling game.
Which is how 4X games should be, in my opinion. They did a really good job with that. So this is Dungeon of the Endless. This is a more... If that's a macro, this is the micro. Right?
Okay.
So let's just hop in. So, I think it's set in sort of the same universe. Like, it's set in the same, universe
of Endless Space.
Right. And you'll see when we get in here that, like, the resources are the same. They use some similar icons, but very different art style and a completely different game. So it's
I
like...
already love the art.
Yeah, I was like, right off the gate, I'm like, you're gonna like this, I think. Alright, so right off the bat, if you've played Endless Space, you'll recognize this stuff up here, because these are the exact same icons they use in that game.
Yeah.
Right. So, real quick, our goal here is to find the exit of each level, and then take this crystal, and move it out. The crystal is what powers this spaceship that we just crashed in, and will also power some rooms, and then we get these two random dude bros.
You get to choose between either one of these? You get to play as both of them?
No, you play as your entire party.
Okay,
which will grow over time. Alright, so real quick, just the absolute basics. It's almost like Munchkin.
Okay.
Where you're like, you kick down a door.
Yeah?
And something happens. Maybe good, maybe bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, like that's sort of the gameplay loop. And nothing's happening now until I open the door. So...
This sounds like a roguelike.
I don't like using that term, because it's not like NetHack, it's not like Rogue.
Okay.
There is permanent death and it is randomly generated, so we'll say that.
Alright, let's do this.
Just real quick, so we have industry up here, which represents my ability to build shit. Science, research stuff. Food, which I use to level up my guys and heal. And then dust, which simultaneously represents, like, money, and then energy that my crystal's giving off.
Okay.
So see these pluses? +2, +2, +2?
Yeah.
Every time I open a door, I get +2. So that's the mechanic. That's what progresses time forward. So I'm going to open a door. So open door.
What are these little icons down in the lower left?
I will show you that in a second. Alright, so cool. This one's awesome. I got an item.
Easy.
Boom, done. And I got +2 of all my resources. I got some armor. I'm going to put that on this guy, because he's going to be fighting. Cool. Okay, so for every 10 dust, it opens up another slot here. So see, I'm at 24, so that's 2. Okay. That represents how many rooms I can power. So I middle click on here, boom, the room's powered.
So your objective is to power up the rooms?
My objective is to get to the exit. This is helping me get there. So, now I'm going to build some shit. Generator.
Oh.
Now instead of it being +2 every time I open a door, it's +5. And since this guy's an engineer, if I stand him here, it pops up to +7.
This is cool.
Yes, it is. Let's see. Cool, so I just randomly pop some industry. Great. I'm going to power this, going to come back here, spend that industry.
This feels a little bit like a tile-based board game where you're kind of like collecting resources.
You're not
like,
wrong.
Well, there hasn't been any enemies
No,
yet.
the first level, I mean, it is randomly generated, but I feel like the first level they sort of like take it a little easy on you.
Bring you in.
Yeah. Alright, now we got some hostile creatures. I'm actually just going to kite them back here because there's nothing they can destroy in any of these rooms. I haven't built anything for them to destroy yet. And then both these guys can fight. They both, they're fighters, so everyone can fight, so it's cool.
And it's active,
Nope.
You just let it get.
This is tower defense now. This is happening. The only thing I can do is move them and activate their abilities. So I have enough to build another thing. I might actually do food.
What is food used for?
So food is used for leveling my guys up, and see the next time I level up, it's going to take 25 food. Also, you will encounter other bros, and they're like, hey, I'll join you, but I need 10 food or 20 food to join you. So, and you want to kind of amass a party. Of hostile creatures. So I'm actually just going to fall back to this place.
Let the guns take care of them.
Yeah, let the guns, and I'm actually going to move this guy up here too. Oh, I'm not going to. So yeah, tower defense, right?
Yeah.
Shooting. It's super easy on this first level. It gets and you'll uncover like science things that let you I'm just gonna keep going the same way. That let you upgrade so you can open up new things and Tesla coils and things that buff your part. Okay, I found the exit.
That was easy.
Yeah, but that's not the hard part. The hard part is getting the crystal there. See, the crystal powers the room. See how everything's shooting from the crystal?
Yeah.
So as you move the crystal through the rooms, they all start powering down.
What's wrong with that?
Your guy moves extremely slowly while carrying the crystal, and
Okay.
while you're carrying the crystal, there's just spawning multiple waves of enemies at you. Yeah, so you kind of have to figure it out.
They want that sweet crystal.
Yeah. Open the door. And that's it, I believe. Okay, yeah, boom.
Sweet.
So now we have enough food. Let's do it. And what is he?
She's just been hanging out there waiting.
So she also she has that engineering skill, which is awesome. So I'm going to actually put her on this one. So now we get even more bonuses.
Yeah.
So wait for her to get there. So right now we're at +5 food. Boom, +7. Awesome. So every little bit helps, kind of thing. All right, so now I need to figure out the best way to get my guys safely to the exit. So this actually kind of sucks. I don't have enough power to power... What you want to do is power your critical path there,
right.
and then set up guns so that you can kind of safely make it there.
Right.
But the exit is really far away. So
What about your other two guys? Can they, like...
They can protect, but it's going to get hairy here, so I'm going to show you. And this guy has a sprint ability to just run activated, or I just unlocked, so I'm going to have him pick it up.
Yeah.
So here we go. And
How long does the sprint last?
I don't know. 8 seconds. All right, so as soon as I pick this up, shit's on.
Give me that crystal.
Okay, here we go. And you move really slow, so I'm actually going to hit sprint.
Where do they spawn in from?
It does not work. Any unpowered rooms. I'm just saying, go there. Yep, and then the rooms
So your
power
other guys
down.
will start coming in after.
Yeah. And see, as she walks through, the rooms just power down because there's no more power. So we're going to make it awesome.
Not bad.
That's alright. And I have shit ton of resources going into level 2, which is great, because level 2 is going to get...
Oh, yeah, so there's more than just one level.
Oh,
It just gets harder and harder.
I'm assuming you can win. I've only played this a couple times, but yeah, I mean, you just keep going. Okay, so now we got 3 choices, which right out of the gate sucks.
I like that you assume that you can win.
Yeah. It's a game.
Have not won yet.
I've not won yet.
How many characters have you had on at one time?
I've had 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a good dude with a gun. Like, they all have, like, different abilities, which is really cool.
Different classes, or like...
Sort of, yeah. Like, this guy has a sword, but also has engineering abilities. And you can see, like, she can equip a sword, an armor, and a device. Whereas this guy can only equip armor and 2 devices.
Okay.
So he's more of, like, an engineer, obviously. And this guy can equip, you know, a sword, armor, and device, but he doesn't have that engineering skill. He's more just, like attack man.
And so there's when you're waiting before all the action is when you go into the door. That's when the action.
Yeah,
happens.
and you can pause. You can hit space
Yeah.
and plan out your stuff. So it's not like...
But it's not like things are happening in between.
Nothing's happening right now.
exploring.
Now, as soon as this door opens, stuff's gonna happen. Hostile creatures. I'm actually just gonna pull them back so we can all fight. That room. And fuck. So that's the thing I forgot to tell you. When the creatures... So, if all your heroes die, you lose.
Right.
If your crystal dies, you lose. So this dust is a representation of your crystal's health. As enemies attack it, you lose dust. And that can actually power down rooms.
Interesting.
Because you can drop down below the
right.
necessary, like, threshold. I love the music. It's like a mellow version of Dust Force.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna... I haven't found any research, so I only have this, like, gun. But I feel like I need to stop them from getting to my crystals, so I'm just gonna go ahead and build this shit here. And it's cheap, so...
And you just called it a gun, but they call it a prisoner pod.
Prisoner
Sounds
prod.
cool. Oh, it's even better
Prod, yeah. Alright, now we can
looks
research.
good.
Yep. So, we can get a Science Creator 2, which, whatever, we have plenty of science, I'm fine with that. Auto dot. Okay, this is like a thing when you're in the room with it. It's a turret you put down, doesn't damage, it just gives you health regen, which is pretty cool. I can upgrade my Prisoner prods to do more damage, and a Neurostun module, which slows enemies in the room. And I feel like this... Actually, I think I just want more damage. So now, I have to open 3 more doors for that to happen.
Okay.
Enemies can kill this.
Yeah.
So, which sucks because it's so far out. These rooms aren't powered. There's no defenses, and I cannot plant defenses here because the room's not powered.
Right.
And you can't power this room. Like if I can't turn this off and turn this on. Connected room not powered. It has to be like a connection. So, and I'm low on dust, which sucks. All right, cool. We found the end of this like corridor. Cool. Got some industry. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. So all these rooms.
Because they're
Bros,
dark.
just like, so now, okay, I need to pause for a second. You come in here. So we're all going to come in this choke point where there is these 2 turrets, and we're going to try to not die.
So the waves happen randomly, or can you tell when it's about to happen?
Every time you open a door, there's a chance it could happen.
I see.
So right now I'm just monitoring my dude's health. If they get low, I'll heal them. But it looks like they've got under control. And actually, I'm going to tell this guy to go psycho killer. is the name of that ability. So now he just gets like a huge damage buff. And they will heal to full once this is over, so boom, okay, they're good. And I got a crap ton of dust out of that. You get dust for killing enemies, so that's good.
Kicking down that door.
Yep, kicking open doors. So I can recruit him, and I'm going to because I have enough food.
Yeah.
And my upgrade.
What happens if you don't recruit him? Does he just cry in the corner?
No, he just stays there. You can come back and recruit him later, but he can die. I mean, he'll fight on his own. All right, this guy's a gun. This guy's dope. I like this guy, and I'm just gonna level him up right out of the
Max
gate.
okay.
Gets verbal abuse. Basically, all the heroes in the room get like buffs when you use it. So
He just screams at them.
yeah, verbal abuse. I love it.
I love the lighting effects.
The game looks really pretty.
glowy.
Like, it looks really pretty. It's very stylized. Sweat.
Pixels.
But it's not your typical, like, pixel art. It's actually, like, there's a lot of detail in it.
Yeah.
So these things are just, you spend industry, and you might get something good, something bad might happen. So, alright, I got 13 dust out of it, so cool. I'll take that. So now I can light up 3 more rooms. So right now, next time I open a door,
They're only going to be coming from that one on the right.
well, these 2 potentially could spawn them. It's random. And the only way to go now is up. Which sucks, because I built all my defenses down here. So, risk-reward type thing.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Alright, sure. Oh, cool. Okay, I actually can't recruit her. My party's
Only
full.
4.
Yeah, only 4. Let's keep going.
Well, she'll just chill out there. She looks like Beverly Crusher. She's a doctor, right?
Alright, merchant. So the thing that sucks about dust is that it powers your rooms, it's the health of your crystal, it's also currency.
Nice.
So huge risk reward. 'Cause
Yeah.
if I spend it, that's gone, right?
Well, you should probably get a t-shirt. you want to look buff.
Oh yeah, what is this? So it's very tower defensey, right? Like, you figure out, and it's kind of cool in that, like, even though it's structured with the rooms, it's like the old school tower defenses where you built your own path.
Yeah.
You sort of do that by powering and depowering rooms, which is, it's kind of a neat idea.
I
This is much longer than any game. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die right away. This game is not easy.
I don't like tower defense games, but this is the kind of one that, like, that mechanic
This feels weird to call it a tower defense game.
Well, there is some things that you're
Okay,
doing.
found the exit. Awesome. And that's like a straight shot, which is cool. So.
Yeah.
Okay, open that door. Nope. Nope, not you. Sorry. Told the wrong guy to move. Get back there. Alright. Open it. Same old thing. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So
That's a lot of things on screen. So they're coming at me from, like,
every angle.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm just gonna pause real quick. Make sure this guy's okay. I'm gonna tell him to scream. And I'm gonna spend some.
Oh, he's almost
healing.
dead?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm actually gonna get out of there. Oh, fuck! All right.
He didn't yell loud enough.
Good news is I can recruit her now. Congrats, you're on the team, lady.
We just had an opening.
We just had an opening. And do it. Let's go.
2 waves. That's not that bad.
No, and like I said, my critical path here is
The most ideal. They're
yeah.
not coming at
There's
you.
nothing that could possibly come. So I'm gonna get this, no problem. This is the farthest I've ever gotten because what normally happens is there's all these unpowered rooms around the crystal, and it's just like you get flooded and your dudes die quick. So that's Dungeon the Endless. This is the farthest I've ever gotten. So this is actually kind of impressive.
So
for
it's
me.
on Steam.
It's on Steam.
Early
So it's
access.
early access. Like I said, most of the stuff seems to be in here. The only stuff... Oh, what's this? Research panel. Okay, so, like, that's just to help you keep track of your research, but, like, there's a ton... I know it doesn't seem like there's a ton of things, but it's sort of random in your runs. Like, the one run I had, like, 4 different types of turrets. This run I have just a ton of heroes that are leveled up, because that's the way it kind of happened. But, essentially endless. Oh, okay. So, level 3, a little hard, right out of the gate. They're just, like, throwing enemies at you in the first freaking room. So... But that's sort of it.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin this run, so we'll let you keep going, but we'll stop the video
yeah,
here.
it's cool.
Thanks. This looks great.
Yeah.